This is a lesson plan on the properties of Earth and the properties of other planets. The essential questions are, what are the key properties of Earth that make it livable for humans, and what are the key properties of other planets that do not make it livable for humans? The objectives are that the students will conduct research on their own as a group and as a class on the properties of Earth and also the properties of assigned planets. By the end of this lesson, students will better understand why Earth is the only planet that is livable for humans. There will be two assessments during this class lesson. The first is in the beginning of the class, the students will do research on their own on Earth and its properties. This research will be done on their own devices, and they will be able to use some videos and some class worksheets that I will be giving them. They will also be using this worksheet to be filling out throughout their research, and it just asks questions like, what is the Earth made up of? What are 3 types of water that are found in the Earth? Other than humans, what else lives on the Earth? And then this worksheet will be taken when they go into their group projects for me to look over, and I will make sure that they're better understanding the key properties of Earth. They will also be filling at the end of the lesson an exit ticket, which is a Venn diagram, and they will be comparing the Earth to the planets that they were assigned. For the students that are below grade level, they will not be filling out a Venn diagram. They will be doing a 3 things I learned worksheet, they will state 3 things that they learned about the Earth and 3 things that they learned about the planet that they were assigned. The students will break out into a group project, which they will be able to do research as a group using their own devices based on the planet that they are assigned. So they will be assigned 7 planets. Earth won't be one of them because we'll do that as a class. And they will also be, one group will be assigned the sun. So we'll need to do research what are their planets made up of? Is their planet suitable for life? And also something fun that they'll be able to do while doing this research is after they put all this research onto a poster board and make a diagram of their planet, they will be able to make a life form that they think that will be able to live on this planet. For example, on the sun, they can make a monster that is heat resistant and can live on the sun, and so they'll be able to make that. The materials needed for this class period, I will need to make animotos for each planet. So if the student isn't able to really decode their reading, or they don't like watching videos, they can listen to the animoto that I'll make. So I'll put down some facts in an animoto so they can listen to that while they're doing their research. I'll also need to provide some videos for each group. So if they want to learn about their planet through videos, I will also need to provide some books. So if students like to get their information through the book, then they'll have that option. I'll also need to get some brain break videos because I have a lot of students that need breaks in between work. So I'll definitely need to give those. They will need materials to make their research projects, which is poster board, markers, crayons, all that kind of stuff for decoration. They'll need their research worksheet, which I showed earlier, which is what they'll be using when researching Earth, and they could also use the questions on there to get some more information, to base information off their planet. And they'll also need their Venn diagram or exit ticket. I just have some students that also can't really work on their own, so during the group projects, I'll need to either sit with some students or have another teacher work with some groups to make sure that students are staying on task. And I also have one student who does not really work well in groups. He gets very distracted, so he'll probably end up doing some research on his own before joining a group to present on a planet. I have one student that is very above grade level, so she'll be working with one of the in a group with some students that might be a little bit below to kind of help them through their research. And also they will, I'll need to just constantly be checking up on each group because I do have a lot of students who do not work well in groups. And that's my lesson plan on the properties of Earth and the properties of other planets and how my students are going to explore in a fun way how they differ and how sometimes they're the same.